Hey everyone, this is Peter with GoodyReader.com, and as you've probably known from the title of this video, this is note-taking on the Mimas. We are going to go through every single one of these selections. This is the full-fledged note-taking video. Enjoy. First off, on the top bar, you have this, which is top bar delete. You can delete that, or you can go and press it and it opens it back up. First selection is ink pen or ballpoint pen. If you do ballpoint pen, the line is going to be consistent whether you push hard or try to do little hairlines, so it will be absolutely consistent. For the sake of removing all this, we'll skip over to erase because we have three ways to erase. Track erase, which is good for super high detailed erasing. You do have range erase where you can isolate a range and then that particular isolation goes away like that, and you have erase all. Back to here, we're going to go to the ink pen, and this is important because this is where the sensitivity of the stylus comes into play. If you go like this with nice light hairlines, you don't really put your back into it, you get these thin lines, and then if you push down you get a nice bleed. So if you're drawing calligraphy or something like that, you know, you can do the little swoop-de-doops with a nice little trail, or you know, just a nice little hairline like that. So I am not an artist. I am terrible at writing and drawing, so I'm sure you guys would have a lot more fun with that than I would. Line width. This is really nice because you can change it using a slider bar all the way up to 20 count, or you can use the hotkeys 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, or 12, and it'll show you the consistency of the line. Back to here for a second, and reason being, we're going to draw a little bit of a black area because this does have colors, and it is technical. White is a color, or it's the absence of color, whatever, if you want to get all technical. You can do some super high detail work like that. This thing is very accurate, and it doesn't play catch up or anything like that, so it's always going to be on point. And we'll just change it back to black for the remainder of this video, and we'll do a quick erase all. Now I'm going to draw this amazing piece of art for you, and yes, you can have your hand on the screen as you draw. It doesn't affect the drawing of any way. So I'm going to draw a box here. Look at this box. This is some 3D action. We're going to click on this little arrow, and what this does is another range selector, but this time it's actually making an isolated object. And you can see it is PNG style where it's like transparent, so that's really cool when it comes to design. You can expand this. Don't expand it too much because remember, your base resolution wasn't that high, so you're just going to end up making it blurry. Or you can rotate it. This is a movable object. It's fantastic. Look, I've just made this design on the box. Look at that right there. This is what we've seen in the remarkable e-reader, but e-ink device. I'm surprised this thing has it. It's fantastic. You can press the back button if you want to go back a step. And if you notice, if you start to notice that there's too much staining on the screen and you want to get rid of that, you can actually press the refresh button at any point in time, and that will get rid of everything. Next thing is pressing on this. This makes another page. You can see we're 5 out of 5 now. We're going to use this one for the last because that's the coolest one, I think. You do have the triple dots right here. You can undo the recovery, delete this page, copy this page, ban mode, and that's what I was talking about earlier when you can have your hand on the screen. Basically what it means is that I can use the capacitive touchscreen to press things, but once I've banned it, I can no longer do that. I'll have to turn on and off ban mode respectively. You can also export, and this will allow you to do all pages, 5 out of 5, the current page only, template, white. You can actually get rid of the back template if that's the case, local PNG as an image, local PDF as a PDF, or impression notes, which basically sends you over to Evernote because instead of saving it to the local storage, it will save it to the Evernote app, but it's accessed by the browser. And if you did need some light, well, just turn the glow light on, go back to your sticker page, and now you can use the glow light and draw in the dark. I mean, this is the only 10.3 inch e-reader e-ink device ever made with a glow light. This has been the writing review. It's simply just the note-taking review on the Likebook Mimas 10.3. You can see you can have as many notes as you want. You can keep making hundreds of them because you just keep changing the pages down below. So there is very little limits to this, and it is super high quality and doesn't play lag, doesn't play catch up, it doesn't delay, it doesn't skip. It has a stylus that doesn't need power, unlike the Sony DPTs. This doesn't need any power, it doesn't need batteries, it doesn't need syncing. It's absolutely fantastic. And when you're done with your notes, you move over to your apps and start using the Android side of things. For a note-taking experience on the Likebook Mimas, this is Peter.